Hey guys, Viking 82 here, back to show us some more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Got a ton of stuff to go through, and still a bunch coming in the mail. Yeah, what can I say? I just can't stop buying metal. I mean, that's just the way I am. But if you can hear it in the background, we're listening to Decarabian with Bastard Son of Divinity. Really killer, brutal death metal. Definitely check that out. And gonna go through all the used stuff from, most of this came from half-price books, though I do have at least one thing here from eBay, because I've been starting to buy quite a bit more off of eBay lately. And going to start out with a band that really needs no introduction, especially if you watched my channel enough. That is Kiss Alive. Yeah, the big dual disc case here. Yeah, this is just really considered a hallmark of live albums, and really is the band's breakthrough release. It really got people to take notice of them even more than their full-length albums that came out before this, and still one of the best live albums ever. I don't care what anybody says. And of course, yes, I do have like a couple copies, including one like this, but this one looked a little bit better shape than the other one that I had. Next up, we have Michael Schenker with Adventures of the Imagination. And of course, you know, Michael Schenker, German guitarist, mostly known for being in the Scorpions and UFO, MSG, etc. And this is his fourth solo album, and it's an all-instrumental affair. Have not had a chance to listen to this just yet, but yeah, I love his guitar playing, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, I've been actually trying to find a copy of this for a while now, and I did find a copy of this in half-price books one other time, and it had just a little tiny, like, looked like a smudge on it, so usually when that happens, I kind of take my shirt and just kind of wipe it off and make sure it's not going to be anything that's going to cause an issue, and it just made things worse, so I kind of put it back. But yeah, this is Kix with Blow My Fuse. Yeah, hard rock, kind of heavy metal. Some people call them glam metal, out of Hagerstown, Maryland. This is the band's fourth full-length album, and probably their most well-known release, I think, especially for the kind of ballad Don't Close Your Eyes, which if you look at any hair metal compilation, this is probably going to be on there. So yeah, really looking forward to checking out the rest of this, because I've been hearing a lot of really good things about this album. And got some blind buys coming up here, starting with Lost Soul with Immerse in Infinity. And yeah, these guys are a technical death metal band based out of Poland. This is their fourth full-length album, and of course, you know, being from Poland, they get compared to Decapitated and, you know, bands like that. But as I said, this is the blind buy for me, and just looking at the packaging and everything, reading the reviews, I had to pick this up, especially as cheap as it was. Next up, we have Pure Filth with Unhuman Forms Prevail. And yeah, these guys are a deathcore / brutal death metal band from the Ukraine. This is their debut full-length album. I've listened to it a couple times already, and it's pretty good stuff. I mean, it's nothing that really, you know, reinvents the wheel or anything like that. But, you know, it's a pretty solid release overall. If you're into deathcore and brutal death metal, then yeah, check it out. It's worth at least listening to. Next up, Corpsatori with Malice Corpus. Again, another blind buy here. Finnish death metal, and this is the band's debut full length. Again, I have not heard this band before. I have not even had a chance to listen to this, but all the stuff I was reading about it made it sound interesting. And again, the price was right. So, and you know me, if I find something cheap and looks interesting, why not, you know? Next up, we actually have some Indiana metal here. I found this sealed still. It's not listed on the archives as being an actual release, but apparently the band must have made copies of this. But this is Hatchling with the Sleep Scriptures. And they're listed as experimental death metal. But yeah, this is just pretty much technical death metal. And if you like, you know, bands like Fallujah and that kind of add that kind of keyboard, you know, passages in here, you know, it's worth at least checking out. I mean, I didn't mind it. And it's just kind of cool to find some, you know, new Indiana metal. Next up, we have Rune Magic with Requiem of the Apocalypse. This is a band that I've been trying to collect as much as I can from them, but it's really hard, especially for me, to find their releases for some reason. But yeah, this is a Death Doom band from Sweden. This is the band's 4th full-length overall, released in 2002. But, you know, I remember getting into these guys with their album Enter the Realms of Death, and I just absolutely love that album, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, we have a promo that I actually found. I was surprised to find this. But this is Swallow the Sun with Emerald Forest and the Blackbird. And as you can see on the back, got the punch there and a little sticker basically saying this is a promo. But yeah, if you've not heard Swallow the Sun, melodic doom death from Finland, absolutely killer band. This is their 5th full length, and actually, I think this is the first copy of this I've had. I might be wrong. I think I might actually have an actual copy of this, but it's really cool to actually have a promo of it. And last but not least, Motley Crue, New Tattoo. Yeah, I know that this album gets, you know, really kind of crapped on a lot. Of course, you know, Motley Crue, the heavy metal / glam metal, if you will, out of California. This is their 8th full-length album. And it was the first to not have Tommy Lee on drums, and the only album to feature Randy Castillo, rest in power, formerly of Ozzy Osbourne's band, on drums. And that was the main reason I really wanted to check this out, because I really have gotten into Randy Castillo's drumming style here lately. So really cool to have this. I've listened to it once. Not bad. Definitely not the best Crue album, but hey, it's whatever. So, yeah, that is going to do it for all the used ones. I'm going to be doing the new stuff next. So, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.